Mark Zuckerberg and opposing lawyers dueled at a Los Angeles courtroom on Wednesday, where the Meta CEO answered questions about young people's use of Instagram, his congressional testimony, and internal advice he's received about being authentic and not robotic. Zuckerberg's testimony is part of an unprecedented social media trial that questions whether Meta's platforms deliberately addict and harm children. Attorneys represent the plaintiff, a now 20-year-old woman identified by the initials KJM, claimed her early use of social media addicted her to the technology and exacerbated depression and suicidal thoughts.
So yeah, I do think it's very addictive, and just the bullying comments and the tough thing. Like, I understand, but how do we separate what people say, because then it becomes like a freedom of speech thing. But there's just so much like hate and negativity on social media now. It just becomes a very like toxic kind of like depressing place. It doesn't, like, I feel like anytime I spend a lot of time online versus like real life is way calmer and just nicer to me, like in my mind.
And the thing is that, and hopefully this has changed, but I know some time ago there was an issue where if someone was looking up suicide or other things to harm themselves, they would get all these different posts and stuff related to that. So
Yeah.
they can't control the algorithm. And I guess the thing we have to look at is, and we don't talk about this too much, is that there needs to be some common sense of what's being done. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they say, well, it's hard to manage everything or whatever. And I can see that up to a certain point, but there are common sense terms, and
Yeah.
it's literally just a program. It's really that easy. I'm not saying you're going to catch every little thing, but there's some common sense stuff that can be done. And the problem is right now is that to me the lawmakers are way behind the eight ball as far as what needs to be done, because I don't think a lot of them really understand social media themselves.
And sites like Instagram, X, Facebook, now it just seems like a lot of people complaining, or like you can pretty much guarantee that if something gets posted randomly, most of the comments are going to be like negative or weird. There's not a lot of just like positive support um on social media.
So yeah, I think this is going to be one to watch, because I think that this trial is probably going to lay the groundwork as far as how social media is going to be viewed in the near future when it comes to putting restrictions on what they do.